What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to basketball, and more importantly, welcome back to the start of a new series on the channel called the NBA Progress Report, a series where we're going to check out young players in the NBA and see if they're progressing the right way. And in this episode, we're tackling Paolo Banchero, and there's a lot going on the screen right now. Those are spoilers. Don't look at those right now. We're going to cover all of that data and other stuff at the very end of the video. We've got a bunch of film to watch today. We're going to talk about Paolo Banchero, where he's going, trajectory-wise, like is he on track, all of that kind of stuff in the first episode of this weekly series. But before we dive into that, make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and comment. I've responded to every single comment to my YouTube channel up to this point, and I intend to keep on doing so. Go watch our huge film series that just started this last week in the film room. It's pretty in-depth. It's going to be kind of shifting and changing starting next week. I'm going to be kind of adjusting it as we go, but it was super fun, super successful. We had a big analytics video kind of go out yesterday about which teams develop talent the best. I thought that was really interesting. So just make sure that you guys are subscribed, ringing the bell, doing all that stuff so you can stay up to date, because we're putting out a lot of really cool and kind of unique content on the channel right now. But anyway, let's go talk about Mr. Banchero. Alrighty, so as I mentioned, this is episode 1 in the series that I'm calling the NBA Progress Report. Why am I doing this series? Well, I think that we all have very short attention spans nowadays. We take a look at like new young rookies that come into the NBA every year. We get so excited about them, and then after the first year, I feel like the excitement dies down a lot because new rookies have come in, new shiny things for us to stare at, and by the third season, we've kind of forgotten them, and all the shine and charm of what could be disappears. So this series is dedicated to those players in years 2 through 4, because those are huge development years for players. And so we're going to be taking a look every single week at a player that's in their second, third, or fourth year and really just checking in on them, seeing if they're developing the right way. We're going to watch a bunch of film on them. And then I went and built a very intricate, but also kind of simple spreadsheet that we're going to take a look at that's going to give these players a grade on kind of how they're progressing in their NBA careers. And I think that that's going to be kind of an exciting thing to go about. You guys will have access to that spreadsheet and the whole like little study that I kind of did for it. I basically invented like a new statistic to use, which is kind of cool. But anyway, this will be a weekly series, so feel free to always go down in the comments and recommend other people to talk about. But in this video, year number 4, Paolo Banchero. I find this really interesting, right? Because I see a lot of discourse right now of people being unhappy with Banchero, being like, he's not even as good as Franz. Like, this guy's kind of annoying. He's not that efficient, yada, yada, yada. So let's take a look, right? We're going to use this video, take a look at some film, kind of see what's going on with Banchero, and I'm going to give you kind of my quote-unquote expert opinion on it. And just for those of you new to the channel, my background includes like player development at like the NBA level, like college coaching. I run a basketball analytics and consulting company where I do a lot of film study and stuff for NBA professional teams all around the world. So there you go. There's my resume for you. But anyway, we're 4 games in to this season right now. 4 games in. So this first video in the series, I want you to take it with a grain of salt. I'm looking at you right now. I will timestamp this point in the video if I need to right now. If you guys get too crazy in the comments section about how Banchero's been playing this year, whether it's good or bad, I'm going to timestamp you to this point. There's only 4 games. It doesn't matter right now. Give it 10, 15 games, and then we'll have harder opinions on how things are going for him so far this year. But it's early. It's early, right? This is just the first episode. I want to get people introduced to kind of what we're doing in this series. That's more so the point of it. But I do think that we can learn a lot still, and I think it's kind of interesting to take a look at how things have been going for Banchero so far. And we're going to watch a lot of film. We're going to watch some scoring on him. We're going to go and watch like playmaking. We're going to take a look at defense, all of that kind of stuff. And then at the very end, you get to see some of the grades. You ready? You ready? I'm going to do a quick flash. Boom, boom. And just like that, it's gone. You're back getting marketed to right here. But anyway, let's start diving into the film on Mr. Banchero and kind of see where things are going. Alrighty, so like I mentioned, the Magic have only played in like 4 games this year, so I'm actually going to take a look at all 4 games worth of film. I think that we've got time to do so, and I think that that would be interesting enough to do. And it should be noted, man, just taking a look at like his stats for the year, almost 23 points a game, 8.5 rebounds, only 2 assists. Those numbers are down a little bit. The blocks are up right now. The big thing is like the 3-point percentage and just like the field goal percentage. Been a rough start to things. My immediate reaction is, as I've always said, I just don't care care. I really just kind of don't care because it's early. Got some new guys on the team they're kind of trying to figure things out with. And I mean, also, Banchero wasn't necessarily like a good 3-point shooter to start with. So I'm not exactly expecting like it to be better than this. Obviously, this is really bad. But again, 4 games, small sample size. I missed like 4 layups in the past like 2 days, and I'm talking like pretty easy layups, and I would hope people don't judge me too much for that. So let's get into the shot attempts here and just kind of start to break this stuff down because I'm excited to kind of take a look at this. And by the way, these videos almost certainly going to be demonetized, so show them some love if you like them. That way your boy is incentivized to keep doing them, because if they get views and stuff, I don't care if I don't make no money from them. That's all I care about, is that you guys like them. Alrighty, let's take a look at what we got here, and I'm going to pause these a lot because that's how I like to do my film breakdowns. So right off the bat, just taking a look, this is kind of like a main 5 for them without Suggs. Throw in Tyus Jones. Magic fans are mad at Tyus Jones early to start the year. It's been 4 games. Shut the fuck up, you dummies. Like, relax. I get it. He's not playing all that well. All right, so this is typical like Paolo Banchero stuff. This is why he gets all the like kind of mellow comparisons, and you'll sometimes hear me say Paolo isn't exactly like a shot creator. What do I determine as a shot creator? I think it's what other NBA coaches and stuff would use that terminology for. It's somebody that can like generate looks on like all levels of the court and can kind of facilitate for others at the same time. They create a lot of separation, big time one-on-one players, kind of stuff like that, right? You don't necessarily have to be like a 20-point-a-game scorer, but kind of that skill set. Banchero isn't necessarily going to beat you with like breakneck speed or anything, but he's got good fundamentals. He's strong, and that's kind of how he gets to his spot, a la kind of Carmelo Anthony here. So he's going to take not the most like statistically like efficient shot or the shot that you want to take, but getting a good look there. And again, kind of operating in this same area. The issue with trying to operate in areas like this is it's hard to get like other offense kind of generated for you, right? Because when you have people kind of working on stuff around the perimeter, the ball's here or the ball's down here, you create a lot more openings than if the ball's like here or here. If you get the ball to the middle of the court, good things can happen as well, but that's when you're more so running like hub type stuff. It's hard to run stuff out of this kind of spot on the court. So kind of a tough situation. Now, he had to get a shot up there, so not a big deal, but just some kind of notes to take in mind here. So again, Banchero kind of going to work, being a big body, just going in. That's incredible. That is incredible stuff, man. I hope you guys know I really like Paolo Banchero. I think he's a fun player. I have a lot of questions about how him and Franz work together long term, but those are side notes. And if you guys didn't watch the season preview series that I did on the channel, you should. If you haven't already, it's still worth going back and kind of taking a look. I liked the Bane edition, and I liked the Tyus Jones edition. And Magic fans go, I hate Tyus Jones already. Shut up. I liked them. I still didn't think it was really perfectly what you needed, and I felt like what you needed was very obvious, and you kind of needed that point guard shot creator type of guy that can really play, make, and facilitate, go score at 3 levels. And I feel like there were options for that that you could have gone out and gotten, but I don't dislike the players you got either, and I think it makes you better. So again, kind of going into these ISO kind of operating areas, it's a tough shot that you're taking there, but I don't know. Those are the ones that I don't like quite as much. All right, we're running a little bit of something here. We're trying to get Banchero like a touchdown there by himself against Jaime. And again, we're just kind of going into this operating area. This is pretty typical. This guy's just going to run through. Tyus knows he's not even really getting the ball. Like Norman Powell knows the only thing that's going to stop him here is a Goga screen. Like it's pretty rare that, well, who is this guy? This looks like every Orlando Magic fan that I know. Sorry, Orlando Magic fans. I've said before, I think Orlando dusty as fuck. I think it's a dusty ass city. You can quote me on that, put in the comments, deal with it. I don't like it down there. But anyway, yeah, in these situations, the only tough pass that you can sometimes get a sneaky look off of is this cross-court one when the center kind of screens here, but I think they know that's not happening. Taking just a really difficult shot with I don't know. Like, I don't love stuff like this. Like, yes, Banchero's a good player, but this isn't generating anything for anybody else, right? And the Magic have been struggling with their offense for a while now, right? And by the way, for the YouTube algorithm, I don't own the rights to any of these clips or anything. Look at him just barreling through people. That's nuts. Oh, yeah, we love the squat. And one. I like it. Yeah, YouTube, I don't own the rights to any of these clips or anything. This is educational, transformative content. Please do not copyright me. Like, I don't know how many times I have to say it. How much more education situational. Can I make this shit? Okay, we're taking a 3 here. Can we break down the shot form? You guys know that when I did player development, one of my main things was teaching people how to shoot. Like, that is something that I like to think that I know quite a bit about. So let's see this. I love that he lands on 2 feet here. Hated that I clicked out of that. His feet very wide right now, and Banchero tends to be pretty wide in his stance, so that's not uncommon to see. I'd like to shrink it in just a little bit. One, because it's just harder to be athletic out of this stance. I mean, just stand yourself right now, like with your feet like outside of your shoulder length, right? It's just harder to go be athletic than if they're just shoulder length apart. You can kind of explode a little bit easier out of that position, but it's a little bit wide. It's got kind of that little hitch where he's kind of like falling backwards from the hips down, which I don't necessarily love that. Jesus. His feet don't come together either, and so that when your feet don't come together, it's harder for the ball to travel straight, because think about it. If you jump together, your whole body goes up in one straight up movement, right? So I don't necessarily love that. I don't really love the fadeaway, and he missed to the left in that one. I don't like right and left misses. I can live with long and short, because that happens, right? Left and right, that's a form issue. So not loving that right off the bat, and we know the shooting has been a big question so far. Here we go. Here's where we're saying like some of the creating type stuff. What are we able to generate out of this? So again, he's beating people with his back to the basket and everything. It's harder to play make out of that kind of position, right? It just is. And what do we have here? We've got 2 guys standing on top of each other. That's not good for offense, right? And again, it's because we've got someone going to like an ISO in this situation right here, and you don't want Franz to come over here because now Bam is able to go like double team Paolo Banchero, and clearly they want to try to take advantage of his size and everything here. Goga's not offering spacing, so Jovic is able to kind of help over. Black, inconsistent 3-point shooter. Your only 3-point shooter is Bane, and we know this team's still lacking in 3-point shooting, but you're not able to create a lot of great looks out of this, and you take a tough shot, unfortunately. So I don't know. It's kind of coming on Orlando to be like, hey, what can we do out of this? So right here, like, I find that kind of interesting. Like, nobody even really guarded him here. And the Miami Heat are probably saying, fuck, man, we're going to live with you taking these gross-ass little mid-rangers all day. Like, that's one of the best shots you can give up if you're a defense, right? So we'll take those. We'll take those if we're Miami. Here we go. Shout out Davion Mitchell. Get to the rack. Ooh, that looked like me the other day. That looked like me the last 2 days. Your boy has been tricking those. All right. I don't know why they showed that highlight either. Oh, lordy. Good pass. All right, let's take a look at the form here. Again, love that he jumps into it. Feet don't quite come together on that one either, but it falls. At least he was a little bit more balanced. So now I have a question of what side of the court is he more comfortable on versus others. All right, so him and Wendell Carter, he sees a smaller guy, and I'm like, that's the stuff I love, right? This right here is awesome. You see smaller guy in him. I think that's Drew Smith right there. He sees like point guard size guy on him. He's big as shit, and he can still handle the basketball. Just put your chest into him and go. Very simple. You don't need to turn your back or anything. Just go to the hoop. Very good, very good. That's the next stage in development. I think it's important to note, and again, I know I've said it a bunch, he's still on a rookie contract. That's how he's able to be in this video. Like, we're being, there's some people being very critical of people still on a rookie deal. Like, y'all know how long it takes to really perfect so many aspects of your game or whatever? It's insane. You guys think this is 2K and people become 99 overalls by their 3rd year because you turn the player progression up, you fucking cheater. Be patient. But anyway, yeah, let's take a look at this. So what do we got here in terms of shot creation? So again, they're going under the screen. They know Banchero can't shoot. He's going to jump right into it, very confident, and again, he's to the left on that one. So what's kind of going on with this shooting form? His feet kind of come together, and again, I don't exactly know what happened on that one. I'm going to keep it real with you. It wasn't like bad. It wasn't great either. All right, we're going into the operating area again. And again, what are we seeing? We're seeing 3 guys collapse on him. Wiggins will need to X out on here if he's able to make this pass. But these are the things that we'd like to see Banchero, like, you know, take another step in his progression, right? Because clearly, I'm so sick of this. Like, it's just the NBA.com website. So he's coming down here, right? You got to have, like, kind of the sense to be like, okay, I got a couple people on me. I'm going up against 2 different people. And yes, it's a smaller guy. He can make this shot. There's obviously a better one here. Franz is even trying to tell him, like, hey, the guy we traded all those picks for that can actually shoot the basketball, he's right over there. What's a funny German saying? I don't know. But yeah, those are some of the things we'd like to kind of have the awareness of, to know that, hey, there's 3 or 4 guys all staring at you right now. So we need to be a little bit better on that. But, Wendell, that was gross. That was a gross one too, but you got the foul. You got the foul. Good stuff. All right, and here's the stuff that, again, You got to switch, you got to mismatch. Cool. I don't always love the back to the basket ISOs. It's not my favorite thing to do. It's very Julius Randle-y, Carmelo Anthony, Joel Embiid, right? And those things don't tend to age well, is what I'll say, in the sense of like, okay, you get to the playoffs, it's kind of easy to game plan for that stuff and shut it down long term. Now, you can take advantage of this type of stuff for sure, but I like it more when you can kind of face up and operate more. That's something that Melo did pretty well, actually. He was able to face up and operate that way. This way, I feel like you're missing a lot of the court. And so, like right here, he doesn't see the double team coming. Spoelstra knows that as soon as he turned his back, they went. So clearly, they've watched the film. They know he can't see that stuff. And that's part of the problem here and why we're seeing low playmaking numbers. His most comfortable aspect, that shot, not much can happen offensively when he gets into that space. So kind of interesting here. Okay, great pass, Desmond Bane. Hey, good dunk. Good stuff. Hey, Orlando Magic. I'm not going to play the song in this video. I don't got time to do all that. It's the busy time of the year for my business. Tough ass shot. Fourth quarter, you had to take that shot. It is what it is. No big deal. Okay, I want to go now and just take a look at, can I go back web page? Thank you very much. Can we take a look at like the one assist that he had in this game? I don't really care about rebounds or anything, but let's take a look at assists. And I think we'll watch 2 games worth of defense, maybe? I don't know. It's the first video in the series, so I'm kind of experimenting a little bit and seeing where we're going. I don't have sound on to try to help with the copyright strike, so we'll see if that impacts anything at all. So how did we get Paolo an assist here? So we got a little bit of an action right here. Banchero coming off. We're setting a screen, pick and roll. He rolled the right direction. Thank you very much. I love this. See, this is stuff that gets me excited, right? This is stuff I want to see more of for Banchero. Like, he is such a talent, and having people that can operate in the short roll are so valuable in the NBA. I don't think we talk about it enough. So look at this, right? So Desmond Bane, he can do a decent amount playmaking-wise, right? So we're setting a screen for him. We're getting him around this screen right here, right? That's awesome. And now, because both people chased after Bane because they don't want him to shoot, Paolo Banchero's got the ball, and he's got advantage. He's about to play 3-on-4 basketball. Very, very good stuff. And I love that we have someone as talented as Banchero, and Bam's making a great recovery already on this play. He's turning around and sprinting, getting back to the ball. Great stuff, Bam. And I always expect that out of Bam. I like that you have a guy that can kind of play make here. And look what happens, right? Now, all of a sudden, this guy steps up. He makes the right read. You get to the dunker spot guy, throw the alley-oop. Bang! Hey, that's great stuff. Orlando Magic, we need more of that. We need more of that. Plays like that to get Banchero some better looks. That's what I want to see. All right, let's go to the defense now here. Can I see field goals attempted on Paolo Banchero? Let's kind of just see like how his defense is looking in these plays. How many shots does he even give up? I'm kind of curious to see. All right, so we're here. We're closing back out on Bam. It's okay to help off him. He's not a great shooter or whatever. Can I share an opinion with you guys? Can I share an opinion with you guys? I don't believe at jumping at three-pointers. It's something that my college coach actually preached, and I actually kind of agree with him on. Less than like 1% of three-point attempts are blocked, and I think it's more valuable to just stay on the floor and just stay in the play, because sometimes you get pump faked, you're out, now you're out of the play, and they can drive and get into blender action and stuff. So most coaches disagree with me on that one. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. I feel like I have a lot of success playing this way. So just kind of my 2 cents on it. Shout out Bam for hitting that shot. All right, so what do we got here? Active hands. This is great stuff. By the way, initial shift right here. This is really important for those of you playing defense. Not all of us have lateral quickness. So see how like spread he is right now? This is great stuff, because the first thing you do when you're guarding somebody one-on-one is they're going to make a move and they know where they're going. You don't know where they're going, right? That's the difficulty of playing defense. So you need to be ready to make one quick push off in either direction, and it's kind of a shuffle. I wish you could see my feet. You should be looking up at me in the top corner right now. It's pushing off in kind of one direction to keep them in front of you. And so he does a really good job of that here. Watch, boom, shifts, keeps him somewhat in front, keeps him chested. Great defense. I don't know why he kind of flopped there a little bit, but that's amazing. Great on-ball defense by Mr. Banchero there. Cool. What do we got here? Jovic going to go back up. Does that count as an attempt against Banchero? Oh, did he get nut-shotted? Oh, no.
Hate to see that. Shout out his future kids. Boom, great contest. Oh, wow. Jovic made it anyway. Good stuff. Wow. Fair enough. All right, we're taking a, whoa, interesting. Not much to really do there. Not much to do there. Hey, shout out this guy. What are we doing, Paolo? What are we doing, Paolo? What are we doing? All right, he's going there. Again, why does this clip keep ending up in everything? NBA.com coders. What are we doing here? All right, playing some post defense against Jaime Jaquez, who has been having a nice start to the year. Fuck you, Heat fans. All of you guys complain the whole time. Trade Jaime Jaquez, AVC. I'm like, he had a good rookie year for you. And they're like, well, now he's not playing very good. Oh, you feel so bad that your guy's not playing so well right now. Shut the fuck up. Look at him now. He's playing well again. Again, it's only been 4 games, but just shut up. Be patient with young players, okay? Just be fucking patient. All right. Anyway, good post move. Oh, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting by Jaime Jaquez. That's the eyebrow fake and then some right now. And then the spin back around. Yeah, that's one where you go, ah, fuck. That's tough. Don't be jumping, man. Just stay up. Just stay up. That's how I feel about it, at least. Other coaches might disagree. All right, he just gets right by. I love Norman Powell's dunks, by the way. They're so, like, straightforward, and I kind of appreciate that. It's like how Marc Gasol used to dunk, but with shorter people. I love this. So right here, what kind of happens? What quarter is it? It's fourth quarter, towards the end of the game. You don't want to foul. His feet are tired. He does not move his feet at all. He tries to play defense with his hands. That happens. Hey, get dunked on. Good stuff. All right, I think that's it for this game, at least. Let's move on to the second game and get back to some offense here, where we're going up against the Hawks. What happened in this one? The Hawks actually won this one. So let's see. Banchero went 4 for 15, 0 for 5 from 3 in this one. Still only 1 assist, a couple of turnovers. Maybe we'll watch the turnovers in this one too. And again, experimental with this series. Let me know what you guys kind of think of everything down in the comments. I'm curious to hear, but I want this to be in depth. If you're here for short form content, I'm not really here for it. That's not how I like to do things. I like to be detailed. Looking at this is pretty just early, like, action. It's literally just a pick, and nobody really picks him up. So shout out the Hawks defense on that one. Good stuff. Alrighty, what do we got here? Banchero, initial playmaker, getting to his spot on the court. But what I liked about this is that he didn't just go, like, straight into the back down, right? Especially because on this spot on the court, like Mo Gay, he's already transitioning over. Like, great defense by him. That's an amazing kind of drop down here. I kind of want to see that, actually. So yeah, he picks up on it. Good stuff. He knows he's supposed to be the rim defender. This is probably one where it's worth playing off of 2 feet. I'm sorry, I keep clicking out of this. He's playing off 1. When you play off 2 feet, you can go up a lot stronger, which he is. He's a big, strong guy. We want to see more of that, but it also gives you the time to kind of read and evaluate and do some of those other things. So maybe just like a small note there more so than anything else. Hey, look at Nikhil. Look at him go. Here we go. So yeah, they keep wanting to get him these post touches. Nobody guards him for whatever reason. Damn, Dyson. Good ass block. Can I see that one more time? Damn. Man, Dyson's awesome. Dyson is awesome. Why did they let him just go in for that? They just trust Dyson, man. They're like, he's got this shit. Like, they led him into Dyson Daniels. Okay, here we go. Isolation against a Kongwu. Here we go. Break him down. Good stuff there. Ooh, tricked it. Ooh, tricked it again. Looking like me the past 2 days when I'm playing basketball. Man, that sucks. I'm so mad about it, y'all. But, solid enough move. Solid enough move. Here we go. Coming off the screen. Again, very wide. Look at how far his feet are over. So we often talk about with a shooter. So Paolo Banchero is a righty, right? This is his right hand. So we want your feet, whenever you shoot, to be 45 degrees opposite of the shooting hand right here. This one looks like it's 45 degrees. This one damn near 90 degrees off right here. So like his body's like kind of like twisting to like get this shot up, which is kind of weird. And he's wide. So like I'm very curious to see where this ball goes. Just short and to the right a little bit. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. And doesn't get back on defense there. That's tough. All right, here we go. Great play by Wendell Carter here. That shot looks much better and it's in and out. That's fine. I live with that one all day. Good job, Franz. Good stuff. Oh yeah, a little, hey, I love it. I love Franz's energy, man. He's tough. All right, what do we got here? All right, they're going under. They don't give a shit. And short. We can live with that one. That one looked a little bit better. Just short. It happens sometimes. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to create something. Are we going to get any separation? Nope, just going to the spin move, but that's tough. That's still tough. I'm kind of curious what was going on in the offense on this play. So we're going. what, see, like, what the fuck was going on here? Like, and did Banchero just, like, break the play? He's got Jalen Johnson in front of him, so it's not necessarily a mismatch. There's 16 seconds on the clock. Wendell's going to try to set a screen for anybody. He doesn't exactly know. Black's like, oh, am I rising right now? Desmond Bane's like, I'm down here. Franz, your best player, is like, I'm in the corner right now for some reason. So there we go. I mean, Jalen Johnson just doesn't play defense right here, and that's a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. All right, here we go. Here we go. I like this. You're staying more upright, and no foul on that one, really. No foul. Can I see that one more time? Should there be a foul here? There's a hand on him, so like sometimes in the NBA, maybe not in my ideal NBA, but you know what I'm saying. Here we go. Here we go. I hate this play already. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just not a good operating area. You don't have the spacing around you to even try to facilitate something like this, right? Because, I mean, look, like, where even is your other player here? Like, what's going on in this play? It's not good. Like, there's no spacing here, so, like, Gay should be stepping over and helping. I don't like it. I don't like it. Shout out Asanul down there. I like that rookie. I think he had a pretty good game in this one, didn't he? Hit a couple threes. Here we go. Banchero. Not creating like a ton of separation, right? That's kind of a problem that I have like with him like ISOing so much. I don't feel like he creates that much separation. So kind of a struggle there. Remind you, stay to the end of the video to see all the analytics and everything of where he's going. Nice finish. Good stuff. I like it. Stay forward. Stay facing the rim for me right now. Trae Young also can't really hit a shot right now. Maybe that'll be a video we do at some point. Look at Suggs go. Hey, bang! That was kind of poor, like, running lanes there, if I'm being honest. So Suggs probably should have started to try to go the other way, but it's okay. It's all good. We let it slide. Good stuff, Banchero. Here we go. Pass it out to the corner. Banchero. Yeah, I can just tell he's putting more weight on this left leg. Is this one going to go to the left? Nope, just short. Okay, just short on that one. Fair enough. Okay, yep, this is towards the end of the game right here. And what happened here? Can I break this down? So Bane's coming over the top. They don't want Bane to shoot it because Bane is the only one on the court that can shoot the basketball. So Paolo ghosts it right here, and that's actually exactly what the Hawks defense wants him to do. What he should do is drop down into a short roll right here, but he has to make a tough pass with Dyson in his face, and he's got to take a tough shot. It is what it is. That's a tough one. That is a tough one to kind of try to swallow right there. So take that as you will. Kind of the same issue, right, of maybe just not getting up into the basket. Let's take a look at what the assist looked like here. What is the one time we got Paolo an assist in this game? What happened? Okay, so don't tell me it's just an assist off of that. That ain't no assist, NBA. Come on, get out of here. That ain't no fucking assist. Get that shit out of here. Let me see the turnovers. What happened in the turnovers? Are they back to the basket turnovers? That's what your boy wants to know. So, okay, we're ISOing. Interesting. I don't know what to say about that one. That just wasn't good. All right, so Bane coming off a little pin down right here. We got two guys posting up. See, like, Magic, come on now. We can't be doing this. This is why you don't score no fucking points. This looks like me trying to play it like the Y or something like that. There's two people posting up. Like, this isn't even, like, much of an advantage right here. Like, I know that, like, you like to play here, but this isn't a good enough advantage to, like, warrant something like this. Go set a screen. You'll get a better look. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, offensive foul. That's unfortunate. It's just not worth it. All right, here we go. Coming over the screen, and it just gets deflected and taken. Okay, fair enough. Those are the turnovers. Let's go back to the defense and kind of see what's going on there. We know Orlando's always got some pretty good defense with things. Do I want to do defense here? I'm looking at the time. Yeah, let's do some defense in this game. Why not? Banchero, 14 shots defended in this one. Let me see what's going on here. Let's take a look. Alrighty. So they're coming over the top here. It's just such a weird action. Like, what is this? So the Hawks are operating out of the high post. I'm very critical of the Hawks offense, by the way. I say it all the time. But y'all running goofy shit like this. Onyeka Okongwu high post. And you're going setting cross screens over here to go get a post up 3 feet away with Jalen Johnson. And Tyson's still just sticking in there. I don't understand it. This is not the 1980s. Get out of here, y'all. What are we doing? Paolo, you didn't have to do much for that one. All right, we got some Iverson action here. Cool. We're attacking. Good defense. Way to shuffle your feet. Keep them in front. That's fine, man. He made a tough-ass shot. I'm living with that. I am living with that. Here we go. Something's going to happen because we're supposed to be watching defensive highlights right now. Trey gets a steal. Good stuff, Trey. All right, Banchero, you're trying to guard everybody. Not much you can do about that one. Not much you can do about that one, buddy. Let's move on. All right, we got Trey Young in front of you. Much quicker guy. Let's see it, man. Use your big body. Use your big body. That's such a lame settle from Trey Young, man. Come on, dog. You got a much bigger dude on you like that. I need you to try and get past him. Like, I know he's a big body and a good defender, but good Lord, we can get something better than that. And he got a hand on it too. Paolo's like, give me the block. Give me the block. We love it. We love it. Good stuff, Paolo. Good defense here. Did he kind of lose him there for a second? You kind of lost your guy for a second, but you dropped and you found him. You had a good anticipation. Damn, there's not much you can do about that one. Not much you can do about that one either. I like the defense. I like the defense. Okay. We're here. We're here. Keeping him in front. He's a little bit quicker than you. That's tough. That's tough. It's hard for him to stop that quickly. Here we go. Here we go. Not as big of a closeout because you don't need to. It's Jalen Johnson. All right, way to chest him up. Contest at the end. That's great defense, though. It's great defense again. Like, it really is. Okay, we're here. What do we got? What do we got? Mogay gets it. Kennard. Oh, that sucks if they gave that to Banchero. It is what it is. They have to attribute it to someone. Here we go. I've done so much, like, film coding in my days. I know having to make those exceptions and everything. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we got Gay taking shots. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Moving on, moving on. Any more on-ball stuff that we can take a look at here? We got some horn stuff from them. Great. Good shift over. That's great. Like, this is great stuff. Like, I really don't have, like, too many complaints about, like, anything that I'm seeing here. Again, I'd like to see just a little bit more on-ball stuff. Here we go. Him on Trey again. What do we got? He's getting low. Hands are low because he knows Trey wants to kind of get that ball there. That makes a lot of sense. You know, a lot of crossovers are coming, so you can stick your hand in the way. Good stuff. Shuffling the feet. I mean, if he's going to settle for dumb shit like that, man, fine. Fine. Just be big and intimidating, I guess. That's cool. That's cool. Let's watch some basketball. Way to get a hand on ball. I'm going to take a sip of water. Ready? That's good stuff. That's good shit right there. Stay hydrated, boys and girls. And what do we got here? Let's see. Let's see another transition defense. Oh, that's lame. And bow. Fair enough. Okay, that's enough of the defense. I don't have a problem with how Paolo's playing defense or anything like that, and I don't think you guys either. You guys are here to see the offensive stuff. So, next game against my Chicago Bulls, who got a dub. Bulls undefeated. Bulls play tonight at 7 o'clock against the Kings. Bulls might still be undefeated by the end. So, yeah, there we go. Let's see Banchero in this one. 7 for 21. 1 for 4 from 3. 10 rebounds. Good shit. 1 assist again. 3 turnovers. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. Is it a similar trend? If we're just seeing more and more of the same, well, then I don't know. Ooh, tough. Not the foul you want there, Mr. Josh Giddey. But way to attack when you see an opening. We love to see that. What do we got? What do we got? Bring the ball up the court against Mr. Okoro. And again, kind of going to that crossover. All right, back to the basket. I don't mind that as much if we're just going straight spin move kind of towards the hoop, because then it's all like one shooting action. It's just, I don't really like the operating from like back to the post as much. I don't know. I'm not as big of a fan of it. Let's see. What else do we got here? Bring the ball up again. You got a smaller guy in a Okoro on you. What the fuck happened here? Okay, so you attacked. Fair enough, and Okoro just kind of got a hand on it. I don't know, just kind of goofy to try to attack there. Buzelis, hey, oh, damn you, Buzelis. That's the one thing you're supposed to do. That's the one thing you're supposed to do for us. Dunk the ball and be white. That's it. Oh, what's happening? Oh, what a bummer. What a bummer. What? Oh, no, internet. No. I'm back from the Stone Ages. Let's do it. All right, we're back. Banchero's operating out here. He's got Giddey in front of him. Just kind of like, I just don't like that. It's just like, it's a good, like, glad you made the shot. I just don't like offense like that. I don't know. It's just feels kind of pointless. It's like, okay, I got the ball. I'm going to shoot it one way or another. I can't really get separation from you, so I'm just going to shoot it right here because you've given me space. And I mean, it's a good shot to give up if you're Chicago. Here we go. A little bit unsettled in that three-pointer. Yep, to the right. You saw that left leg kind of jet out a little bit. Here we go. Again, just kind of ISOing in no man's land. It's a tough shot. It really is. Like, that's an incredible shot that he just hit. It really is. I don't know what else, like, you're really going to generate from this. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think it's like sustainable, like long-term offense. Like I get it every once in a while. You need a bucket. The Pacers do a really good job of this. Like they get into their drive and kick like 6 out of 7 possessions, right? And then on the 7th one, they're going to give it down to Siakam and change the pace a little bit and just be like, all right, we're going to ISO for a second. We're going to change things up. Maybe we're going to have some people cut on the outside or something like that, right? That's how you kind of play the game of chess within basketball. But otherwise, like, it just feels like they go to it too often right now. Okay, the heat check 3 like that after you haven't really, like, hit anything that crazy yet. I don't know. All right, we're going. Spin move, too slow of a spin move. Too slow of a spin move. Good job, paw, getting your big old paws on it. Here we go. Buzelis. Got no fucking handle. That boy can't dribble like that yet, man. It's okay, though. All right. I hated that. I hated that. Watch this. Watch this. So, again, you're this big, going and kind of playing off like one like that and like putting your head down and then going up like just kind of go in, go up off 2, follow through. Like Vucevic, or who is that? That is Vooch, right? Like, yeah, he's not going to block you or anything like that. Just be patient. Be patient. Play off 2. You're big and strong. That's how you should be playing. Good defense by De Silva there. Herder, get in there. Ooh, left it short. Oh, give me those. Why did we see that? Why did we see that? Again, kind of getting to this no man's operating space. Lost his balance, still made it. Incredible shot, but that's not going to help like with long-term offense. You got to do it. You got to do it every once in a while. That didn't feel like a situation for it. Still don't love this. Not a ton of shooting around. Oh, shout out Jace Richardson. He got in the game for a little bit. That's cool. Falling short again. It's just not a reliable look. Wait a second. Does this guy sit half court every game? What is this lore that we're uncovering? Who is this? What billionaire is this that's that big of an Orlando Magic fan? Look, man, we support our hefty brothers. We really do. We support our hefty brothers out there. Y'all deserve love too. I'm just pointing out facts, right? Like we're okay with pointing out facts here. Again, kind of a wild shot he was taking there. Go play off 2 feet. You're big and strong for no reason. Here we go. Here we go. Wendell running the floor. Would have liked to have seen a pass there. Okay, Wendell, you got to get out of the way now. Oh my goodness. I don't get it, man. It's so early in the shot clock. Like, get to the middle of the floor or someone else. Go set a screen for someone. I don't know if I just don't know if I want Banchero with the ball this much. Can I say it? I just don't know if I want him trying to create like this. I don't think he's a creator. I don't think he's a playmaker. That's just kind of what I was saying, at least right now. Maybe in the future, right? We're on a rookie deal. We're talking about development. Look at Trey. Good stuff, Trey. I don't know. I like this. See, playing off two. That's okay, though. You were able to stay in the play. That's what I'm talking about. Play off 2 feet. I love it. All right. Paolo, here we go. Playing off 2 again. Oh, it's the same play. My bad. I got excited for no reason. I thought we were seeing growth and development at unfold in front of us. Here we go. That was a great cut by Franz. Low key right here. Watch this. All right, so we're coming here. He was going to go for the back door here. They passed up the ball a little bit too early. And like, why are we standing all the way out here? There's no point. Like, you can't operate all the way out there. Go set a screen for someone else. Attack. Patrick Williams plays no defense at all. Oh, we tricked the lay. Again, that's me. He's on his me shit right here. We love to see it. Oh, we don't, bro. I feel for you. Those are the ones that keep you up at night, and you're just like, I just need to go play another basketball game right now to save myself. What is our 1 assist? Let me see what our 1 assist is right here. All right, we're here. Pass there, wide open. Okay, it's a nothing. So we're not playmaking. It's not really happening. Here's what I'm thinking. I know he had a pretty good game against Philly here. 10 for 18. He still went 1 for 4. Hit 11 free throws. That's awesome. Getting to the free throw line, that's going to happen for guys like him, right? We had 5 assists in this one. I want to end with that. See what's going on. Why did we get more assists in this game, right? And then I want to get into the numbers. I think what I'm going to do going forward is just 3 videos. I think that 3 videos probably suffices. I'd love to do like 6 for you guys or whatever, but I'm trying to balance like watch time and stuff like that. All right, here we go. See, like, I like this. I like that. Okay, there we go. Something kind of simple like that. I don't know why the Sixers like hard-hedged Banchero here. That doesn't make a ton of sense, but whatever. Like, Philly, you do what you got to do in this game. Here we go. Bane getting a shot. Boom. Look what I found. Get it out here. Okay, really simple pass. Is that Noah Penda? Hey, shout out Penda getting in the game. Good stuff, Rook. I like Penda. Big body ass. Here we go. What is this camera angle? Oh, shit. We got some new going on right here. Pass. He's going to go in. I'd count that as an assist. That's an assist. You get it. Again,
Nothing like too crazy here. All right, whatever. Q Grimes being a little bit crazy. We're in transition. Kind of a nothing burger assist as well, but way to pass the ball up the court. We love that. And oh no, we got one more. What do we got here? So this Bane, and again, they're trying to kind of trap him out here. Interesting. What are we doing? We got back to the basket, and again, all the teams clearly understand this, right? This is something we pointed out earlier. Watch this. As soon as his back goes to the basket, as soon as it goes, they know to attack him. This is one of the things that coaches are telling them already. He has no playmaking vision as soon as he turns his back to things. And thankfully, Kelly Oubre also came in there, which I don't think he was supposed to do. I think it was just supposed to be Maxey, because there's no way you're supposed to leave him wide open. No fucking shot. So, what did we learn? We learned Paolo Banchero, maybe not the greatest playmaker at this point, early in the season, right? But where does it rank kind of throughout his progression? Let's move on to the analytics. Alrighty, so everything you guys are seeing on the screen right now, this is a part of my NBA progress report spreadsheet. This is something that I built that is supposed to be simple yet complex at the same time. If you guys want to completely understand kind of how this analytical system works, I have an entire report for you here that you can read. I wrote like a whole white paper on it, and basically I want this to be an intro to people that are really curious about like basketball stats. This whole sheet is built off of stats that you can just go get off of like Basketball Reference or anything else. So is it the most complicated thing in the world, and is it the most in-depth thing ever? No, not necessarily, but it's something that you can actually learn from and go build yourself and kind of see how it works. So I wrote out the whole white paper here for you guys to see, but in essence, I've got a bunch of stats that culminate into these 6 categories right here: scoring, playmaking, defense, post skills, hoops IQ, and potential. These 5 right here are analytically dependent. This one right here is based off of the eyes. Why is that? And I actually write it in the white paper so that you guys can see it. Analytics only tells so much, man. The eyes matter as well for things. And so when I evaluate talent and stuff like that, I think it's important to kind of trust, like, hey, where do I think players can go? So basically this potential grade right here is a 1 to 5 system that, again, I've put together that says like, hey, how good do I think this player can be? 5 being, this is an all-star level player. 1 being, I don't think they're going to make it past a rookie deal. Basically what I have now, let me get this kind of set up again so that you guys can see everything. I've got a comparison system right here that says like, hey, let's compare year 2 Paolo Banchero versus year 4, which is what he's in right now. So you can pick any year and kind of compare them against each other so that we can see actual growth in things. So this is year 1 Paolo Banchero, where he scored within these categories: 4 for scoring, 4 for playmaking. And yes, you could go more in depth than a 1 to 5 scale, but again, I'm trying to keep it somewhat simple so that people can recreate this stuff if they want to. I want it to be educational, and I'm over explaining in this video so that you guys know going forward in the series. I gave him a 4.75 rating coming into the NBA, and that's just kind of based off my interpretation, where I'm like, yeah, like I think this guy could be like a borderline all-star most years, if not like kind of all-star player, not quite a 5, like guaranteed, but this guy's pretty damn good, right? And I still have him at that right now. I mean, he's already made an all-star game. I think this guy could be like a year-over-year all-star, if not a borderline all-star every single year. His potential's not changing. All these other grades are a little bit more dependent on what's actually going on. These detailed looks down here, you'll see like all of these 4 stats. These are the different categories, and I have equations for what goes into each of these numbers laid out in the white paper. If you guys are curious, again, go read that. Take some time, actually go learn some shit today. Basically, there's some complex, but not that complex formulas that make up these grades, and this makes up the scoring grade. These right here make up the playmaking grade. Defense, oh, look at that. You guys figured it out. And then again, potential is just a number. It's just a number that I'm giving to them. So year 1, Paolo Banchero graded as a B- player. B- player. Take that as you will. It's just an average of all of these numbers here. Year 4, mind you, it has been 4 games. This is kind of just an example video. I don't want you to take like anything too seriously from all of this. It's just been 4 games. Again, as we go through the season, these videos are going to be more and more and more impactful, but right now he's coming in at a C+. And we see right here, he's remaining consistent in a lot of his categories right now, declining in the playmaking department, which is kind of something we highlighted in this video. And overall, he's technically declining because he's dropped here. And again, you can see the specific areas he's growing or declining in. Like in his defensive
spaces so far, we're actually seeing a lot of growth and improvement, which is really interesting. But some of the other ones maybe declining a little bit more in like the creation and playmaking efficiency, stuff like that, offensive efficiency, all of that kind of stuff kind of falling early. But so far, Paolo Banchero, he's at a C+ for the year. He's at a C+ for his development, which is going backwards. Not exactly where you want him to be right now, but again, it's early. Don't read too much into it right now. I think Paolo Banchero is an excellent player. I have a lot more questions about how Orlando's kind of running their offense, the players they're bringing in on the roster kind of around these guys. Do him and Franz actually like make something compatible at some point? I have a lot of questions and concerns about that. But again, I encourage you guys, you'll be able to go get this spreadsheet actually on my Discord at the time you guys are seeing this. Link is down in the description. It should be a pretty cool thing for you guys to mess with. And again, you can input your own data kind of into the background of this. This tells you how to put the data in, so have some fun with it and go learn something new. Learn a little bit about Excel. Or Google Sheets. It's a great resource to just help you in life. But anyway, that was the NBA progress report. Thank you guys so much for watching the first video in this series. Again, I'll adjust it as we kind of go, but I'm trying to do a lot more film this year, trying to have some fun, really bring you guys some value during the year. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's move on to the comment of the video. Alrighty, y'all, comments of the video are coming from our last week in the film room video series. Again, experimental series that we're doing. It's going to be weekly, kind of like the video you just watched or whatever, and it's going to look a little bit different next week. So be prepared as I continue to evolve it. But thank you guys for the views on it. Awesome. All the feedback has been awesome, and you guys are just like excited about this series, which I really loved. Like people saying like back to my favorite thing here. A lot of people just saying like, hey, this is really interesting. Thank you. This series has really improved. Excited for this series. Really loved it. Sicko time. Great video. Enjoy the longer content. Appreciate your insight. You need to make vid this length every week. We're going to try to. It might actually be longer next week. Even fucking Billy here that said I would actually watch 2 hours of you breaking down analytics and footage. Billy, I know you're probably being sarcastic, but thank you. That's very nice. But just so many nice comments. So thank you guys very, very much for this. It's awesome. And if you have any critical comments, like I appreciate those as well. I've taken a lot of your ideas in these comments, and next week you're going to see some adjustments being made to try to make the content even better for everybody. But as always, I appreciate you guys. Go like, subscribe, comment, do all of those things. Trying to bring you guys a lot of value this year on the channel. Again, these videos are probably going to be demonetized, so try to show the support for them. And as always, we will talk to you guys later. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's get after it. So appreciate it. We'll see you. Bye.